Hello everyone, nubkeks here. Welcome back to Nub Raids. We've got more news. I'm back. So info on summon events for not only the weekend, but for not tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow, Thursday as well. So here we go. Here is everything. Let's talk about the weekend first. And then I thought, because this tomorrow's a bunch of summon events, Thursday's a bunch of faction unity guys, why not go over them? I haven't talked about them since they came out and give you my updated thoughts on these because my opinions on some of them have changed, even a little bit radically. So let's do it. First up, Friday, February 7th, two events simultaneously or simultaneously, depending on where you are. And I guess, is it February or February? I don't know. Do Americans say February? I don't know what Americans say. I'd say February. Who knows? We're planning to launch a 2x event to summon epic and legendary champs from Void Shards. Kind of as expected, it is 2x Voids, and also there will be a 10x event to summon the Queen of Hearts from Void Shards. This is pretty much what this is pretty much what I would bet. I also would expect that they will do a summon pool as well for the Queen of Hearts. I would definitely expect that. It's pretty much exactly what they did with Odin as well. So if you are looking to directly target Queen of Hearts with real life money, you might be better off waiting for the summon pool, though I think they did make the Odin one a bit more expensive. For those of us more free-to-play minded, which is, for me, again, haven't bought these shards. They've just been, maybe I bought some of them, actually. I won't lie. I probably bought a few. Mostly it's just been saving for a very long time. It's a good time to pull your Void shards. You can never really go wrong with the 2x Voids. And I think Queen of Hearts is absolutely fantastic. She's a great champion. She's Knights Revenant, isn't she? Yeah. She's very good, very good anti-buff champion. I mean, people are giving her 5s in Hydra, in Arena, giving her 4.9 in Hydra. That's interesting. I mean, she's not bad, not bad. She does have an ally attack, increased attack. I wouldn't, and the decreased defense is good. I don't know. I mean, she gets some extra turns sometimes, but yeah, I don't know if I'd give her a 5 in Hydra. But I'd be giving her, like, definitely, she's like an S minus, maybe A plus. It's a very good ally attack and decreased defense. It's good. But Arena, there's no question, she's fantastic. And she gives you a way to fight back against the speed meta. I don't think she's quite as good as Odin overall, but she's really darn good. You can't really go wrong with pulling for her on a 10x. Let's be real, she's very good. So, yeah. Now, obviously, of course, this is going to be the final event, or one of the final events in the Titan event for the Mad Hatter. So if you are going for this lovely Cat's Gaze, or if you're going, I am going to be going for the Mad Hatter Perfect Soul. So I will definitely be, I need to do the summon event. You might need to do it as well. It depends on that. Of course, bear in mind, the new fusion starts on Monday. It starts right after this. So if you're not going for this Titan event and you're low on shards and you like the fusion, check out my video from earlier. You might want to save your shards. If we're having 2x Voids now, I think is it 2x Sacreds or 2x Ancients up next? I actually haven't kept track. I haven't kept track. Let me know in the comments. But you're going to have another 2x event in there. Yeah, it's going to be pretty high priority to use some Voids to help out with the Summon Rush for the Fusion. I'll, of course, do a full Fusion calendar breakdown. We'll probably get the Fusion calendar maybe on like Saturday or Sunday. Maybe Sunday. Or Monday. I think they gave us one on Sunday the last time, which was a bit different. But yeah, Fusion starts on Monday, so watch out for that. Don't spend all your shards. Now, let's talk about these. So Thursday, there's no summon event for this. This is very much random, out in the middle of nowhere, and it ends before the summon event for the weekend starts. Let's just double check that. I'm pretty sure. If we come over here, and this is how you would check, go to the events tab. We got the champion chase starts on Friday. We've got nothing on Thursday. This is just a random progressive chance in the middle of nowhere. And we've got 4 of the more recent of these. Let's go through them one by one. So first up is Volcanos. Volcanos has really exceeded expectations. This guy is disgusting. To me, this guy is a 5 in Arena. Yeah, he's absolutely insane. The reason is this is just absolutely insane. Again, it's easy enough to get one demon spawn in there. I've lost several fights now in live arena just getting wrecked by him. Basically, Carnage and Commodus, both good combos. Duchess isn't bad. Lamassu, you can run with them as well. Even heck, Kymar, Cheshire Cat. You've got some okay options too. It's very easy to even trigger this one faction ally, and he just destroys teams. Heavy buff teams like Sifi and stuff like that. I use Sifi all the time. He absolutely wrecks her. It's it's shocking. And then he can do really good damage as well. You're typically slapping him in like Stone Skin and Pinpoint uh, to basically protect him from Polymorph. It's sort of the problem. The only real way it feels like to counter this guy often in live arena is Polymorph. So, I mean, realistically, unless you're a whale, you're kind of screwed, right? Unless you've got, like, I don't have 6-star Polymorph on many champions. I've got very few champions 6-star at all. What can I do? It's really rough. He's an absolute monster. Very scary. He would be super high power. I think he is the best, by far, actually, of these three. Tribune Heraclites, he's pretty fun, actually. He's cool. He's very unique, very fun. I think the amount of healing he can put out while dead is actually pretty interesting, and I've definitely seen actually a few even earlier game players, progression players, beating like I think we did a collab with Felrus, and I think Felrus was saying that, you know, he's early game, been playing for about a year, and he was able to beat Amius. Seen several people say that, you know, been able to beat Amius for the first time by just leaving Heraclites dead, and he keeps just healing everybody up, which is cool, and he does pretty big damage as well. So he's pretty decent. I do think he's not as crazy broken as Volcanos is, but he's pretty good. Ziklik is interesting. I've really not seen much of Ziklik. I've seen almost nobody use him, to be completely honest. The problem with him, his faction really sucks. People are liking him. I think he is good for Arena, but again, his faction still sucks. They buffed Tremeria. I don't have her. If you do have her, she's not bad with him. But I've not seen, honestly, still too much of him. He's still a little bit of an unknown. I've not run into him once. You know, I've not seen anyone use him once. I've literally not seen anything from this champion. I think he's decent, but his faction really is bad. And then for Kaleth or Losan Kaleth or Kaleth, I don't know how you say his name. I've been a little disappointed by him. Yeah, I mean, these ratings are more what I expected, like going into it. So he got nerfed, right? He got nerfed. This used to equalize his turn meter, but it no longer equalizes his turn. So it basically let him take a turn effectively straight away. They've stopped that working, so he doesn't equalize his own turn meter anymore, which sort of fixes a bit of a counter synergy where he'd potentially give himself another turn straight away and he start outrunning his taunt buff. I've not seen too much of this guy, honestly. This move is crazy good. It's an insane move, but it is a little bit awkward to use. I think he's a bit tougher to use than I expected. So yeah, I kind of feel like that sort of A+ level, yeah, like the 4.7-ish, actually feels a bit appropriate to me. Again, as you can see, he's kind of really good everywhere. You know, he's doing good damage. This is an amazing move. He's very universally good, but he's not absolutely blowing me away. Now, I don't know. Maybe you guys have seen him used in high-level live arena. I've actually been kind of, honestly, a little bit out of tune with high-level live arena. Like, since the free-to-play challenge, I just have not had the time. Like, I've just been coming in and just doing the one quest. I've not even been going for the 3 or the 5, which I would have done before. I've really been slacking very much on live arena just because the time investment since the free-to-play challenge, because the free-to-play is sucking up so much time. So I've not really been following high-end meta in the last month, basically. So I'm definitely out of sync with Kaleth and how good he is there. But I don't know. I would definitely, of these, I would 100% go for Volcanos first, 100% of the time. Like, I don't see any account, like, if you've got none of these, I don't see any situation where you don't go for Volcanos. I think he is that good compared to the others. Knights Revenant is a very strong faction, so he's fun there. Tribune Heraclites, again, he's very fun, and he's got that progression usefulness as well of helping you progress on things like Amius, which is nice. And then Ziklik would probably come in last. I don't think he's bad, but his faction is bad, unfortunately. And yeah, I will be pulling for this. I think it's a solid time to pull. You really can't go wrong with Queen of Hearts or 2x Voids. But just bear in mind, Fusion coming up. And obviously, as I mentioned with the Fusion, I quite like the new Ogren guy who's coming in, but he seems very, very, very blessing reliant. Like, you really want a Cracking Roots blessing on him. And like the pair of them, the Fusion and her pair, Esmeralda and Quasimodo, they might be like busted. Genuinely, they might be really strong in arena, but yeah, you're probably going to want blessings for them, and that gets super expensive. So that's something to bear in mind as well. Like it was an issue with Hansel and Gretel. Hansel and Gretel, they're actually, I think they're quite underrated. They're quite a decent arena combo. Actually, shout out to a small YouTuber. I think he might be French, maybe Bro the K. Who's in the free to play challenge. I saw some of his videos where he was using them in like Gold 4 live arena and winning a decent amount. He uses Hansel, Gretel, like Lady Mikage. It's like, yeah, okay, it's actually pretty sick. They're actually okay. Like, are they the best in the game? No, but I mean, they're viable and top end live arena. They're viable. I mean, I guess not if you're an Uber Kraken, but I mean, if you're an Uber Kraken, you don't give a shit about anything. You just spend more money. It's fine. You probably don't even play your account. It's fine. Who cares? But yeah, they were decent, but my goodness, the cost to get them up and running is so high, so high. Like, I mean, if they made it easier to get Hansel and get blessings for them, I'd probably use them a bit now and then. It'd be fun. But the cost was so high, it's just like, I'm not even going to bother, right? I'm not even going to bother. I wonder if that might be a problem with this fusion as well. They might be really solid together. I think they're more generally useful for sure than Hansel and Gretel. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, enough babbling. You get the gist. For me, I'm skipping this, but if I had loads of shards, Volcanos 100%, and I am pulling for this to get the Mad Hatter Titan event finished, but it's a great event. Stay tuned for many more Queen of Hearts in your live arena matches. Guys, I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.